Hello everyone and welcome back to the new half term. I hope that you had a very good holiday with your children and that when they returned to their remote learning on Monday, they felt relaxed and refreshed and ready for another half term of work. Well, things are about to change. We have one more week of remote learning and then our children will be back in school. The government's announcement has contained a lot of detail, I think around about 60 pages worth that we've been absorbing, and over the last week we've been putting in place various measures for when the children return. The situation in the senior school is rather different from that in the lower school, in that the government requires senior school pupils to be tested through our lateral flow testing process on 3 separate occasions. So these have to be spaced 3 to 5 days apart, and once those are finished, the parents, the parents, need to take over. So a lot of detail needs to be filled in here, and gradually all this will be communicated in terms of timings and other information that you need. So that's the senior school. In the lower school, the government does not require testing, and so our lower school pupils simply return on Monday the 8th and embark on their usual program of classroom learning. So we have 3 weeks of term within school, and of course some of the senior years have their assessments. By the time you hear me speaking to you, we're hoping that Ofqual will have come out with their detailed guidance as to how that process will work. We've been waiting for this for some time, but once we have that, we can put in place any further tweaking we need to do with regards to the way this will work. So a huge amount to absorb. Clearly the lockdown is only gradually easing, and the situation in the school when the children return will be not dissimilar to how it was at the end of the Michaelmas term in terms of bubbles, social distancing, the need for hygiene, and so forth. What we're hoping is that after Easter, some aspects of this will be relaxed and that the situation will become more normal. The pandemic is a strange thing. We've had to adapt so often to different aspects of it, and the thing to do is to respond from day to day and week to week to how things change and emerge, and just ensure that everything is as good as it can be. I'm sure your children are very excited by the prospect of returning, seeing their friends again. I well remember in September how buoyant all the pupils were to return. It's something we've been waiting for a long time, and we're really hoping that this will go smoothly for everyone. I would just like today to pay tribute to our marketing manager, Kevin Ball. Kevin has been head of marketing for nearly 2 years at OLA, and today is his last day in the school because he's going off to pastures new. Kevin has been hugely dedicated to OLA in the time when he's been with us and has worked extremely hard to move the school's marketing on in all kinds of areas. I know that those of you who have been involved in the marketing group have worked very closely with Kevin, and he's very much valued your views, and he's got in touch and got to know many in our parent community, as well as, of course, the pupils and the staff. So we will very much miss Kevin's enormous contribution to school life and all the exciting ways in which he has made OLA better known in the wider community. We look forward next week to welcoming our new head of marketing, Karen Sutton, and I'm sure you'll get to know her very soon as well. So thank you very much, Kevin, for all you've done. This is your last newsletter. You've done great things with the newsletter and really encouraged our staff and parents and pupils to contribute to it. It's been a very lively read, and I know how much many of you appreciate what Kevin has done in this area. Thanks for listening today. I hope you have a really good weekend, and do look out in your emails for more communications from the school about the return on March the 8th.